Hey guys, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa. I'm here with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video, and I know this video is a little bit late, but it's been sort of a weird week for me. I actually was away for a bit, so I definitely didn't sell as much stuff on Etsy this week because I had the shop on vacation for a few days. So it's Saturday now. I normally make these videos and get them out on Friday, and I'm going to try to get this one out on Saturday at some point. Might not even be till Sunday by the time it's uploaded, but we'll see. So anyway, this week on Etsy, I only sold 5 items for a total of $95.95. And that is kind of a weird amount, and I'll explain in a little bit why it's such a weird amount. It definitely was a kind of strange week on Etsy. So for not having the shop open for the whole week, I'm happy with my $95 worth of sales. You know, $95 for just 5 items isn't too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna show you real quick I'll show you real quick my shop stat screen, and then I'll show you each of the different items that sold, and explain the weird 95 cents that's in there. Okay, guys, here's the stat screen. So here's we have 3,644 views this week. Most of those were listing views, about, what was that, 1,800, and then the rest were shop views. I had 154 favorites. Again, most were listing favorites, and then 20 some of them were shop favorites, and the 5 orders, which I'll show you in just a bit. And you can see by the graph below that the days that I had the shop on vacation were not my busy sales days. I guess the biggest sales day for me looks like it was Friday, and what was that, Monday, I guess. And then obviously I wasn't selling things when the shop was on vacation. And yeah, again, it wasn't a big sales week, so obviously, even though when you see like that spike there, it's really only a couple of orders. But anyway, I will show you each of the different things that sold and how much they sold for. Okay, the first item that sold this week was this ribbon embroidery kit, which sold for $30. This one happened to be a quilt topper design for a baby, like, you know, commemorating a baby's birth. So very cute with the teddy bears and bunnies there. And I think I picked this one up at a thrift store. Sold this globe for $30. It was a Replogle brand globe, sort of a relief style, so it was like textured, you know, you could feel like the mountain ranges and things like that, and a little bit smaller than like what I would call a standard size globe, but still a pretty large item, and something I've had a while. I think I picked this up at an estate sale. I'm not even positive. I know I've had it a long time. Okay, and this is a plastic train birthday candle holder topper thing. Sold for $7. Picked this one up, I think, at a thrift store. I'm not even positive. I know I picked another one up recently that's actually like a China one, but this one's just plastic, so not quite as fancy. And then there's this. These are just some note cards, and this was a very challenging sale. I don't know if you've ever had like a sale, like a buyer, where you would almost rather pay them not to buy an item, because that's kind of what this was. I mean, the person was very nice, but it was really a lot of work for not very much money. They contacted me. They're in Portugal. And they contacted me because, you know, the price for shipping on this item was pretty high. It's about $13 to ship it to Portugal, I believe. And so they wanted to know if I could do anything on the shipping, which I couldn't because that's how much it cost me to ship it. So I think I had this listed at like $8, these note cards. They're just like kind of blank note cards. So they wondered if I would accept basically half that. Now, when I say basically, because everything, even though they were corresponding with me in English, everything was in euros, which meant I had to, like, you know, pull up a conversion thing so I could convert, you know, euros to dollars, because I don't know what the, you know, exchange rate is. And of course the exchange rate changes, which is what makes it challenging too, because I said, sure, you know, I'll sell them for what to me was $4 at that time. And anyway, so I changed the price and, you know, put a reserve note on it. Well, turns out the buyer did not have a PayPal account set up, and I guess didn't have a credit card that they could use, so then they had to actually open a PayPal account, and then they couldn't use it right away because they hadn't funded it. So then they funded it, but in the meantime the exchange rate had changed, and they didn't know if it was going to work because now it was coming up as a little bit higher than the original agreed amount, so I changed it to $3.95, and eventually it did sell, and I, shipped it off, and I was just glad to see it go and be done with it. But, yeah, so $3.95 is what I sold these for. I don't remember. I know I paid no more than $1 for them. Probably picked them up at a rummage sale, if I'm remembering correctly. And the final item I sold this week was this typewriter. I sold it for $25. This was an electric typewriter in a pretty two-tone blue. Royal was the brand on it. I actually originally had this priced at $50, and this was an item that was actually in the clearance section of my shop for $25. The shipping was still high. The shipping was still like $30. But yeah, I did have someone that was interested in it. I don't remember where I got this typewriter. I had like 2 blue ones, and I can't remember which one came from where. So this might have came from a yard sale, estate sale kind of thing, or it might have come from a rummage sale. So I don't remember where I got it. I didn't pay too much money for it, so I had no problem letting it go at $25. Thank you everyone for watching. I usually put out my What I Sold on Etsy videos every Friday, showing the different items I've sold in the past week in my Etsy shop, Planet Alissa, and try to get some other videos out there on selling online, and yeah, hopefully I'll have some more videos for you this week. Anyway guys, hope you are doing well with your sales, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Happy selling everyone!